Who should upgrade to the new 2026 Model Y Juniper? Well, I think if you don't have a Tesla yet, definitely upgrade yourself to the 2026 Model Y Juniper. But if you've already got a Tesla, it depends what Tesla you have and what you might use it for, obviously. I personally upgraded from a 2023 rear-wheel drive Tesla Model 3, and I did it only to get more space and a slightly updated vehicle, which I thought there might be some benefits I would enjoy. And there are, but there are some things I don't love. I've already said in a previous video that I'm not the biggest fan of how the Model Y drives in comparison to the Model 3. If I'm comparing it to a RAV4, of course I love the way the Model Y drives. If I'm comparing it to almost any other car that's not a Tesla, of course I love the way that the Model Y drives. I'm a Tesla fan because of the instant acceleration. I love the technology. I love the entire ecosystem, and that's why I do love Tesla. But if I had to pick a daily driver, I would still pick a Model 3 just because I think it's more fun to drive. I did upgrade though for more space, but if I already had a Model Y previous edition, I don't think the upgrade would be worth it unless I just had an extreme amount of miles on the car. If I was in like the 20 to 30,000 mile range, I probably wouldn't upgrade. I'd probably just keep that Model Y, because while the new upgrades that the Model Y Juniper Edition does feature are nice, I don't think they're life-changing. I don't think it's a complete game changer, and I'm still personally a fan of stock shifters and stock blinkers. This one does come with a stock blinker, and you know I'm not saying stock S-T-O-C-K, I'm talking about stalk with an L, S-T-A-L-K. And I just don't think that they're life-changing, and it's okay. Maybe if you're like ridiculously rich and money's no object, sure, get as many cars as you want. I don't care. But if you've got the previous Model Y, I don't think you need to upgrade, and I'm just being real. If you've got a previous Model 3, like performance, hold on to that thing. Those are cool. If you've got a previous Model 3 all-wheel drive at long range, you should probably hold on to that too. If you've got a previous rear-wheel drive Model 3, it's probably time to upgrade, guys. There's a lot better cars out there than the rear-wheel drive. Time to get something a little bit more than the basic, even though it's a fantastic daily driver. So that's just my opinions, guys. None of the upgrades in here are life-changing. The ambient lighting, don't hate me for saying this, but I don't really care for the ambient lighting. I turn it off. I think it looks corny, guys. I don't want my car looking like a cheap Spencer's Gifts. It's ridiculous. Let's be real. So I turn off the ambient lighting, but the interior overall looks better than the wood grain, so that's cool. The glass roof, that's an awesome upgrade, guys. And I don't talk about the glass roof, but the silver coated glass roof that mitigates a lot of the heat from coming through. That's an awesome feature. Auto shift beta, it's okay. I don't know. It's not perfect yet. I've actually had it do a couple weird things on me, and shifting from the touchscreen isn't terrible, but I don't think it's fantastic either. So mind you, guys, I'm not one of these people who just, hypes every single thing that Tesla does. I don't think that just because Tesla did it, that it was the right move. I think there's things that they've done that are great. I think there's things they've done that are kind of weird. And I'm going to give my honest opinion on it every single time. So I hope you respect that. And to the 4 people left watching this video, I appreciate you every single time. And hopefully I'll see you next time on Teslamonial.